as you settle in, do a little mini body scan to see if there's anywhere that is holding on, is feeling tense, and see if you can gently breathe into that area and say, hey, we don't have to hold on to this tension. We can let it dissipate a little bit. Sometimes the body likes to hold on to the tension. It's been trained this way, or we've held this tension for a long time. So even a very slight relaxing in the shoulders or in the belly, in the hips, if we do a tiny little bit over many sessions, we will eventually teach the body that it is safe not to cling so dearly. You might find the breath. Notice where you feel it. And then see if you can move it into the belly. Any amount can be a very slight belly rise on the inhale and a very small belly relax on the exhale. Going to involve the diaphragm. You might find that the breath naturally slows down. Sometimes when we watch it, it expands and slows. But if it hasn't for you, that's okay. You might deliberately elongate your exhales. Just making the exhale a tiny bit longer than the inhale. This stimulates our relaxation response and helps, again, remind the body that we are safe. We can relax. You might like to set an intention. This could be something you've been working with for a long time or something new that has popped into your head today. These intentions or sankalpas are manifestations. We treat them as if they've already happened, and then we grow into that version of ourself that has attained what we are manifesting. So it's nice to say these in present tense, as if they've already happened. Send it out to the universe. And if no intention has sprung to mind, you're welcome to borrow mine. I rest when I need to rest. I rest when I need to rest. Let the universe help conspire to make it so. And I'd like to invite you to join me in a cooling breath. There are a few ways to do this. You might roll the tongue and breathe the air over the rolled tongue. Or you might breathe through the teeth and feel the cool air come in over the teeth. So this breath is a little bit different. It's in through the mouth and then out through the nose. We'll try 10 rounds of this, but if at any point it feels like it's too much, it's not working in your body, just come back to this gentle inhale, long exhale, and that's totally fine. Wherever you are, we'll do one more cooling breath in through the mouth and out through the nose. And then you might like to swallow a couple of times. Or if you have water nearby, you might like to take a sip of water. And then we'll just sit with this and say, okay, how does the body feel now? Can we picture how the body feels when it is cold? Can you come up with the feeling of cold in your body? Usually it makes us shrink a little bit. We try to bring all the heat to the center of our mass. You might have goosebumps or shivers. And then how does the body feel when it is warm? Usually we want to separate the limbs, get more airflow. We might feel sweaty or sluggish. And then we'll alter between those once again. What does it feel like in the body when it is cold? Manifest the feeling of cold, cold on the skin. And then the feeling of being warm, perhaps being too warm, wanting to fan yourself or drink some cold water. And then can we find that equilibrium, that Goldilocks temperature, that space right in between being too warm and being too cold? And can we breathe here? Nice and easy in through the nose and out through the
So my body's
nose.
computer on me.
Letting the belly get involved. Inhaling, let the belly rise. And exhale, navel comes back towards the spine. Squeezing all of the air out. Maybe holding the breath out for a minute, a second, before the next breath comes in. Letting the belly swell, filling the lungs, the chest. And then letting it all out. Come back to the idea of letting go of tension. Is there a place in your body that either has become a little tense, a little constricted, or is there a place that was difficult to let go of tension in the beginning? And can we just focus there in a kind way, in a gentle way, in a loving way? And even a tiny little release is a big win. Slackening the jaw, letting the shoulders drop, relaxing the feet and the hands. Trusting what's beneath you. Letting gravity hold you. And then perhaps you come back to your intention if you set one at the beginning of our time together. Thanking that intention for showing up for you. Maybe thinking about the teeny tiniest, smallest act you could take into the rest of the day to keep that intention alive. And then we'll end with 3 cleansing breaths in through the nose. Let it all go out the mouth. And again, and one more just like that. Start visualizing the room around you. Where are you in relation to the door, the window, the walls? What position is your body in? And what part of the body wants to move first as we gently come out of our relative stillness back into the rest of the day? So you might rub the thumbs against the fingertips, or you might press the feet into the floor. You might roll the shoulders or the neck. And then if your eyes are closed, you might gently blink open your eyes. Thanks for practicing with me today.